Hi chess friends, today I want to show you an analysis of one of my game against 1952 Elo. Here you can see, and my Elo is nearly 2000, and I played this game with the black pieces and 10 minutes on the clock for part. My opponent opened with d4 and d5. Think really important. Remember to before to do another game. Remember to analyze your game, to do a short analysis, because will allow you to improve. For me, it works a lot, and this is my suggestion. Before to do another game, analyze always. Okay, the games that you played. Okay, we have bishop d f4, sorry, by my opponent, and I play e6. Knight c3, and I decide to try to change this bishop. The best move in this position is to come back. You can play bishop capture for d6, that is considered a good move, but some player here decide to come back with the bishop to try to open this file if there is a changement of bishop, okay? And this allows some activity for white, okay, with a different type of game. But my opponent decided to take. I take with the queen, and there was a possibility to take with the pawn, and this is the best move recommended by the engine, okay. I take with the queen and knight f3. If white decide to come with the knight here, I can do some tactics. Seems scary, attack this, but not. I have this check, and this knight is attack. White has to come back with the knight, and after the knight come back, I play queen capture for b2, and this is so strong. I'm attacking the knight, and there are no resources for white. Okay, this knight here is bad. If you try to defend the knight with the queen, you play this, the rook falls. Okay, because the rook is not guarding more by the queen, and I can take the rook with check, and this is winning for me. The queen has to cover, or it's not important. I lose the rook. Okay, so the point is this is knight has no square, and the best move is to play king d2. What a position for white. Okay, how can you play with king d2, a king on d2? And here I have to continue with my development, like knight f6, to try to maybe in the future jump here. Okay, so however, you have not to play this. Okay, remember. My opponent played knight f3, a normal move of development, and knight c6. We have e3, a6 to control the square, and now we have a6, maybe to block my knight jump. I don't know. Yeah, knight f6 and bishop d3 and the castle for both part, and here I decide to play e5 to activate my pieces, to open up my bishop, and here you have to play this move. You can also play rook d8 or rook e8, but the most natural move in this position is to play e5, and I play. We have some changement because you don't want to allow this attack with the pawn. This pawn will be really problematic in the future. So we have this capture, a changement of a lot of pieces, and we have rook e8 and completely equal position for both. I play c5. This is considered a good move for computer. You can also decide to develop your bishop here on e6 or rook e8 again is a good move, okay? But c5 to try to take in some space, maybe to try to prepare some push in the future of the d pawn, of the c pawn, attacks this large square bishop, okay? But we have f4. This pawn is defended by the rook, so it's not a problem, and my queen is attacked. I have to come back, and the computer suggests to put the queen on c7, and I play this move, bishop e2 Probably white was thinking that the move c5 is coming and prefer to come back with the bishop and to use this bishop on this diagonal and put some pressure for this pawn with the knight, with the queen, and with the bishop. I play rook e8. I decide to attack this pawn. Another possibility was bishop e6 again to hold this pawn in a good way and then develop the rook. But okay. We have now this rook is attacking the pawn, okay, because the white rook is not more defending because there is a bishop here. But we have a knight capture. I thought it was better to play this move, more solid, but okay, this is not a mistake. Capture, capture, queen capture, and here I play rook capture for e3. And this is the first mistake of the game, because you have not to play something like this. You have not to rush and take this pawn. Here you have to play for development, or rook d8 to attack white queen, or bishop e6 to attack white queen, okay? It's not important if you lose a pawn. This pawn is a target, and this is the best way. I will double up the rook here. The queen has to come back after queen f3. Either I use my queen b6 to attack this pawn, to maybe to prepare some push and attack the e3 pawn, okay? There are some possibility. And another move is to play queen b6 now, okay? But yeah, I play a normal move, but this is a mistake because allow bishop f3 for white, and bishop f3 is really strong because the rook is attacked. If I capture the rook, white you will use this file, open file for the rook. And yes, maybe I can play this, but look at this. If the queen is attacked now, there is a possibility to take, because the bishop on f3, for this reason, the bishop on f3 was so strong, is defending the queen. Okay, so what is happening here? Luckily, my opponent decided to play queen rook d1. That is not... Yes, it's a good move, obviously, but lose his advantage. Here, white was better, clearly better, okay? But bishop f3 was not easy to move to find, okay? Rook d1 to try to sack the queen. If, for example, here I do a casual move, I don't know which move, but okay, casual move, there is checkmate, okay? Queen d8, and I have to take the queen, but the rook is checkmate, because my pawn are blocking my king, okay? So I have to be careful. I decide to play bishop e6. For this reason, I don't like this move, because allow me to develop a piece, and at the same time I control the d8 square, and I prevent the coming of the queen here. I attack the queen, and so a lot of things for me, good things. We have queen g5. The computer suggests to put the queen on h5 or d6, okay, d6 to come back here. Sorry, not d6 is not there, d6, this, or h5 or d2 here. Okay, we have g5. The idea of my opponent is to defend this pawn, okay? For this reason, he didn't consider this move, I think. He played a Newman move. I can take this pawn here because there is a checkmate, okay? So you have not to defend your pawn. And if you try this, is the same, you block and you defend your pawn. And with queen h5 is interesting because maybe I could take the pawn. And if I take this pawn is a draw, but a computer line that allows this capture, okay? My opponent play a normal move, queen g5 to defend the pawn, and I play h5. I want to kick away this queen. The queen come back and continue to defend this pawn. And here I decide to double up with rook e8, and maybe I will move my light square bishop in the future, and I will do some attack. We have bishop f3, really good move. And now I play rook capture for e1. Rook capture for e1, and now c4, okay, to try to activate my queen, this square, do some check on this diagonal, and attack this pawn, okay, or maybe to push again c3 and move to activate my queen. We have g4, and this is a mistake because here white is thinking to do an attack with the pawn, but to create some break in my king side. But this king here is so weak, and I have some tactics. I can take this pawn, queen capture for f4, an easy move to find. You can still play queen b6 check, king has to move. After the king g, like king g2, I can take this pawn with, and I threatening queen c2, and in this position is winning black. Okay, what is happening here? However, I take the pawn, and this is a problem of this move, this push. Okay, you have to defend this pawn. You can play like queen f5 to hold this position. Okay, queen f5. Sorry, not f5. Not queen f5. You have to play f5, and the bishop capture, and this is lost because rook capture for e8, and white lose the queen. It's not checkmate. Okay, I can lose the rook. Sorry, it's not checkmate, but white gains a rook. Okay, so I can't take this pawn, and here I have to do some check. And after the king move, rook king h1, I can take this pawn with the queen. Okay, queen capture for f5, so this pawn can be defended, but in this way it's a draw because the king here is safe. Okay, it's not easy position to play, but queen c4 and sacrifice is beautiful. If I capture, the rook capture, check, I have to come here. Look at this. This is spin. I have to capture, and this is winning for black, for white. Sorry. And this move is bad because white king has no defense. Okay, you have to be careful before to push some pawns because you could create some weakness for your king. Bishop capture for b7, and here I realized that I was in a winning position. I decided to play rook b8, the best move. Another move was like queen d4. Okay, I was considered queen d4, but I can't use my light square bishop. The queen can cover. Yes, I can take this with check, but after king h1, I can't use my bishop I can't use my bishop on this light square diagonal. Okay, I can play. Sorry, I play rook b8. The bishop is attacked, so white has to do something. The bishop decides to capture another pawn, and this is terrible because you have to keep your bishop on this diagonal. Okay, you can't play this. You have to play bishop e4. Okay, if you move your bishop here, now this check worked because I play check. Okay, I should have played. Yes, queen d4 is this time is different. Okay, I can't. If I activate my bishop in the light square, the king remain here and is safe with the queen. But for this reason, I decide to take. I play rook capture for b2 to take this and to do some attack with the queen and with the rook. Okay, I will activate all my three pieces: the rook, the queen, and the bishop. One time this pawn will be captured. My opponent decided to play bishop c8, but there is nothing he can do. Because now I decide to take. I can't take this pawn, okay? If I take this pawn, I blunder terrible because it's capture. What I have to do? I have to play queen d4 check. King, if king come here, I can activate my light square bishop, and yeah, what can you do? You have to cover with the rook, and this is checkmate. Look at this. For this reason, it's so important to keep this. Okay, the bishop has to remain here to block my light square bishop development. However, my opponent can't cover this time this way because I have queen for g4 and the king has to be moved. And after the king move here, I have queen capture for bishop capture for c8. And now it's winning for me because this move doesn't work. I can come here, and this queen is defending the bishop. And if king come here, I show you before, the only square is to play this, but this is for winning, is winning for me. I can take, is not important. If rook take check, I come here, and after this capture, sorry, I missed something in the game. After this, I play this check. Okay, I didn't consider to capture. I prefer to play check before. Check, check. I do some repetition. Now I take check. My opponent takes the bishop. The material is equal, but the king here is bad because my opponent pushes the pawn, and here it's easy for me win this game. I have queen f4 check. The best move. I have checkmate in 5. Okay, rook capture for c2 was the best move, and this is coming, so my opponent has to sacrifice some pieces. Queen g3. Where is queen g3? Yeah, but I have queen f6 check, and after the king come on g1, this is checkmate with the queen here. Okay, really nice way. Look at this, so beautiful. I don't play this because the queen can cover. Yes, you can play rook c1 is winning, but okay, I play before this. In this way the king will come here, and the queen can cover because would be hanging. Okay, you move the king, and then you play this check. Beautiful. And if the king come here, the queen can cover. Okay, so I play this move, queen f4 check. After the king move, I play queen c1, and the king has to come here, and I take with the queen c2. I didn't play this move for the same reason, because after this check, I prefer to play check instead to come here, because the queen can cover. Okay, it's winning for me, obviously, because I can take this, but okay, I try this. Check, check, the king has to come here, rook, queen capture for c2, king moves, and now queen e2. And if you take the king here, I can play the g5 move with a double attack, and white lose the queen and lose the game. And if king come here, the only move, there is a queen. I don't want to play this because allows the king to come here. I prefer to play queen f2 check. There was queen e3 checkmate. Okay, I miss it. No, sorry, why queen e3? Not sorry, it's not queen e3. Queen e3 checkmate. This was easy checkmate, but I missed because I was in time trouble. After queen f2 check, king come here, and I play queen capture for h2, and this is checkmate. So thank you really much for watching my video, and I hope this video enjoy you. See you soon with another video. Bye bye. Thank you.